cute, right? You guys comfy? You got your comfy clothes on? All right. This is not going to be the quietest video. There will be some background noise because of where I'm at right now. But this is also not a sad, woe is me type of experience. I want this video to be truthful, as raw as it can get, and I want it to help somebody who may be dealing with something similar. And I also want to be true to myself and show you guys my personality, because my personality is not Crohn's disease. I'm a Gemini. We'll be on 10. You guys okay? Warm blanket? Yeah. I have hospital luxuries that I will share with you. You pain meds? What you need? No, I'm just kidding. I can't give you that. Enough goofing around. Let's open up the space for real. I'm gonna take a few deep breaths. You can join me. Okay, friends. This is lapis lazuli. This is my favorite crystal. Resonates with your throat chakra and it helps you express yourself. So that's why I'm holding this, so I can express myself in the correct way. But I want to explain to you guys exactly what my condition is from my knowledge, what my condition looks like medically, and what treatments that Western medicine has provided for me to get me to points of equilibrium along this journey. So I have an autoimmune disease called Crohn's disease. So it affects my GI, my gastrointestinal system. I have a stricture, which is a narrowing inside of the terminal ileum, which is part of my small intestine. The process of figuring out what was going on with me was not easy. It took 4 years for my doctors to diagnose me with Crohn's disease. At first, they said I had irritable bowel syndrome. They went through many tests to figure out if I had celiac disease. Essentially, what they were trying to pinpoint is what area of my intestines were being affected. So they had to do a series of procedures that were scopes. So they pretty much stuck a camera in my booty and a camera down my throat while I was knocked out. I've gone through this procedure a few times, but it's very uncomfortable. It's not a fun process at all. They put me under anesthesia. I woke up in the middle of a colonoscopy. I was like, hey guys, I don't think I'm supposed to be up right now. They're like, oh, they hit a button. I don't remember anything else after that. I had CT scans, MRIs, and scopes from both ends. And that's when they gave me this image, which showed the narrowing in the passage of my intestines. Now, what did this look like on the outside before they got the medical view? That's weird. I'll be fine, right? I'll just be going through my life, and then something will happen that will trigger my anxiety. So it'll put my body into fight or flight. It could be a sound. It could be a request from somebody to do something normal. Like something that's not supposed to cause my immune system to flare up may happen. And instead, my body would pretty much go into what's called a flare-up. So I can kind of show you what it looks like. I'm gonna look crazy, but I really don't. I ain't no shame in my game. So it starts with pain that goes up and down my spinal cord where all my ribs are, and it goes around my ribs like this. And I look like this when it's happening. Like that's what it feels like. So I think that that type of gesture, that movement can kind of give you an ability to understand maybe what it feels like. I look like I'm possessed when it happens. I've scared people for sure. There's nothing to do but scream. It's like you're crawling from the inside, like your body's about to turn inside out. So that's my nervous system. That's my nerves going. They're freaking out all over my spine around here. So as a response to that nervous activity, my body clenches. My body clenched so hard for so long from being around toxic people and toxic energy and situations that I knew weren't right for me. I clenched up like that for so long that I now have a permanent narrowing in my intestines. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me, because articulating this experience is not textbook. I'm trying to explain to you guys with feelings, and these feelings are deeper than in the moment, because immune responses are tied to emotional responses, and what I'm responding to is not just in the moment, but it is generational trauma, cycles of generational abuse that I can trace back to World War II. I have an ancestor who was a World War II hero, one of 2 people that survived his battle in D-Day against Germany, but he wasn't really a nice person, powerful, to be respected, of course, verbally and emotionally abusive in today's terms to the max. In the end of the war, people didn't really consider verbal and emotional abuse as something at all. It was just kind of like, people dealt with stuff like that. But you don't deal with stuff like that if you don't address it and have some type of therapy. Instead, you pass it on to your kids, and they pass it on to their kids in the package of screaming and yelling, not knowing how to communicate, not knowing how to open up this chakra, because maybe all that anger, this recycled trauma responses, just have it closed down. That's another reason why I started this conversation with this lapis lazuli. This is one of the first crystals I ever felt something off of, and I was like, whoa, maybe there is something to this. Crystals, whoa, trippy. But no, this is a very, very strong one for the throat chakra. And with that trauma, because my trauma came from verbal abuse, this helped me a lot. Just holding it, even the energy that is in the lattice structure of this piece of earth resonated with this energy center within my throat. Okay. So the process of them diagnosing me was doing all the visuals and understanding what my intestines actually look like, which classified me for Crohn's disease, whereas celiac disease has to do with more of the upper region of the intestines and has to do with celiac hairs and is more of an allergy to gluten. So I don't have a gluten allergy, but I have this area that doesn't allow me to absorb the nutrients from the food that I eat. So I could eat a bunch of food and I'm probably not getting the right vitamins and minerals that are in it. It's just passing through me painfully. Every time my food goes through the narrow part of my intestine, if my body is not actively strong, like if I'm in a weak moment, if my immune system is low, then I can feel it. It's like throwing salt on a wound on the inside of your body. And that's why I do the clenching, and that's why it looks crazy on the outside to people when they don't know what I'm experiencing. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about some home remedies that actually did help. Understanding my energy. Your energy runs through the top of your head, down to the root of your feet, into the earth, and vice versa. The energy comes up from the earth, the bottoms, the soles of your feet, and up through your root chakra, into your sacral creative energy, into your solar plexus, your willpower, cycle through the heart, where you feel the world, cycle through your throat, where you can speak and express yourself, into your third eye and your eyes, where you see the world around you and you can close and you can perceive the world within you, and back up into the sky. Whoop, through your crown. That's why I really like my purple bonnet also, because it's the color of the crown chakra. All right, so that's step one for me and my home remedies, which is when Western and Eastern medicine, have a conversation, we actually get somewhere, right? So now I'm covering the other side of it now. Understanding those energies helped me have awareness of my body. The blockage is where my root chakra and sacral chakra meet. So it has a lot to do with structure in my life, and because of the generational trauma, not being able to work together with my tribe, with my family, not being able to have structure, safety, and residence, those type of things, being homeless when I had a young baby, those things set all of my energy centers off balance. I was able to find some relief by using some essential oils. Lavender oil, peppermint oil, for sure, are great for pain relief and for calming. The aromatherapy effect helps with the nervous system. So breathing in the lavender oil, it's never a fix all. It's not going to help everything, but the combination of knowing where I'm at, being able to ground myself by smelling something, like those things are really powerful. Your senses are very powerful. And so other home remedies that were a little less, what would you call it? A little less magical and a little more physical in the physical realm. By the way, shout outs to Duke Hospital. Shout outs to Duke in general for saving my life, for bringing me here in the first place. I was born at Duke Hospital, and for keeping me here. While these are tools, I'm actually gonna make this little list here. Things that you can bring with you if you're going to the hospital and you have a Crohn's disease flare-up, or if you're at home and you are suffering. Things that can help bring you comfort. Get a heating pad. The warmth really helps with inflammation. This is another thing this is the best $35 ever spent in my life. A massage gun. I use this up and down my spine and on my rib cage to relieve some of the energetic tension that causes me so much pain before it even gets to the intestinal clenching. So using that massage gun, it's relaxing. It really just helps with relief, and it's a bit of a distraction. So if my body is really hurting over here and I'm vibrating my shoulder up there, it tricks my brain for a few moments of relief where I'm not concentrating on the pain so much. And it's just a really great tool to have for muscular health, for nerves. Okay, another life hack that I found is buying things that genuinely make me happy, tools that make me happy. I like the color purple. This bonnet makes me happy, and when I look at it, it gives me a sense of comfort. And when you experience pain that is on the level that I've experienced, those little things start to matter a lot more than you ever expected in the first place. So I'm going to show you this. I love this water bottle. This water bottle feels good. This water bottle makes me happy. When I look at this water bottle, I want to drink more water. And the more hydrated I am, the healthier I am. The clearer my skin is, the happier I am. The less worried I am. If I'm not worried about things, I'm not having anxiety. If I don't have anxiety, I don't have this pain going up and down. Yeah. All right. If you are hospitalized or at home suffering, this is a must-have. Get your Anne Hathaway on. Get your Princess Diaries on. Get you a light mask. Because getting good sleep is essential to healing. Using melatonin has really changed my life. Melatonin is a lifesaver because that supplement helps me get more out of my sleep. So when I'm going to sleep, my body is creating the nutrients, it's refreshing my neurotransmitters, it's recharging at a higher rate. So it's like if you put your phone on a weak charger, that's like getting like light sleep where you have a lot of light in you're just not really reaching those deeper brain waves. You're not reaching into your delta sleep. So definitely a lot of those tools, the night mask, the melatonin, those things are things I've used to get the most out of my rest so that I heal better and more efficiently.